Meanwhile, tonight on Fox Business, it's the first of its kind. John Stossel moderating a presidential forum for Libertarian candidates. Here's a peek.
Suppose none of you exists. You have a choice between voting for Trump or Clinton. Who?
I'd choose to remain non-existent. I don't vote for people that I don't believe in.
Mr. McAfee, lesser of evils?
You're asking me to choose between a case of the measles and a bladder infection. I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't answer that.
Governor Johnson?
Look, I would vote for the Libertarian candidate if none of us were up here. I would vote for a third-party candidate if none of us were up here.
That's tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern right here on FBN. But first, Libertarian candidate Gary Johnson on why he says Libertarians are the best alternative for Republicans. Governor, thanks for coming on the show.
Charles, great to be with you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to have you. You know, it's so funny. I was just talking to John Stossel about this sort of movement, this libertarian movement in America that's sort of unrecognized. I find more and more people who believe in the things that you guys believe in, but don't call themselves or won't admit that they're libertarians. Are you seeing the same thing?
Yeah, I think the majority of people in this country are libertarian. They just don't know it. And speaking with a broad brushstroke, fiscally conservative, socially liberal, which definition of a classic liberal, I think that's the category most Americans fall in.
So what's the message tonight? You've got the forum, you've got your presidential candidates, and this is, by the way, it's a great forum. What do you hope to achieve tonight?
Well, just the recognition that in my particular case, I hope to be the Libertarian nominee. I think it's important to point out that the Libertarian parties is the third party. They're going to be on the ballot in all 50 states. Nobody else is going to be able to do that. So by extension, the Libertarian nominee is going to be on the ballot in all 50 states. Look, balance the federal budget. Government's too big. It spends too much. It tries to accomplish way too much and isn't effective doing it. And then couple that with, hey, it's really important. Individual freedom and liberty, isn't that what this country is all about? I think the future of economics is Uber everything. Uber accountant, Uber lawyer, Uber doctor. Eliminate the middleman. Direct payment for goods and services to the newly empowered entrepreneur. And hey, there is a very real...
Hillary Clinton calls that the gig economy, but and not in a flattering manner. Democrats and progressives think that those kind of things are actually destroying our economy, making good jobs, cheaper jobs, and ultimately will undermine the economy. What do you say to them?
Well, that's always been the Democrat mantra: is controlled economy, crony capitalism. Republicans are supposed to stand up against that, but I don't know as they do too much better. And both parties, look, they both spend money. Both parties have contributed to bigger government. If you want smaller government, really, it's the Libertarian that's going to deliver on that. I was governor of New Mexico for 2 terms. I think I really made a difference in a state that was 2-to-1 Democrat vetoing legislation. Charles, I may have vetoed more legislation than the other 49 governors in the country combined. How did that turn out? Well, I got reelected by a bigger margin the second time than the first time because I think people really do recognize good stewardship of tax dollars.
Governor, where does the party stand on contributions? I mean, it takes a lot of money to win the White House. Are you guys open to taking money? I know obviously you would take it from small donors, but would you take it from big businesses as well?
Well, absolutely. I think that there should be unlimited contribution, but I think that it should be 100% transparent. The problem with these super PACs is that they're absolutely non-transparent, and that's not right. Look, I think candidates should have to wear jackets, much like NASCAR drivers, with sponsorship being the biggest logo.
Well, some candidates would have to get those old school tuxedos with the long tails, because some got a lot more donations than others. Let me ask you, you mentioned the Libertarian Party being on all 50 states on the ballot. There's been talk of a division in the GOP where maybe the establishment or someone else goes in and hijacks the Libertarian Party, becomes that candidate to become the alternative, the third party. Would you guys allow that to happen?
Well, it would be wonderful to have somebody try and do that, because I think they'd get their head handed to them. But, because, come on, the Libertarian Party are libertarians, and I don't think there's a libertarian out there that, well, the libertarian that's out there, I'm arguing, is me.
Right.
That I actually am a libertarian. You know, on your show, you talk about business incentive. Look, let's have a zero corporate tax rate. That'll create tens of millions of jobs.
Yeah. Listen, I interviewed Donald Trump. I said, why have this small window and a 10% repatriation? Go to zero, watch the cash flow in, and watch the jobs grow. I don't get it. Do it. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on a lot of things. Hey, Governor Johnson, good luck tonight. A lot of people are going to watch. I love the idea, and I think it's going to be a great success.